I want you to know something today. It's good to be before the Lord. And you go, what does it mean to be before the Lord? There's a passage in Isaiah chapter 6 where Isaiah had either in the body or out of the body, I don't know which one, and I know that's about Paul, but it's also about Isaiah, an event where he saw himself before the Lord, and he had a worship service. In fact, the most profound worship service found in the Bible, most complete worship service, with an invitation given by God, a response from Isaiah. He said, okay, I'm the one, take me. And when he did, God equipped him, said, all right, this is the messenger to take. It's found in Isaiah chapter 6, verse 1 through 6-ish, somewhere in there. Not hard to remember, not hard to see. But what I wanted to make a point about that was, worship doesn't take place because a room full of people get a euphoric worship experience. If that is worship, if that's your worship, that doesn't have to do with God necessarily. That only has to do with the euphoria of a group of people. It has to do with bells and whistles or something else that causes you to feel like, oh, I'm in an awesome place. Worship true worship will only take place when you as one individual see yourself before God. It's a matter of one person, and only one person, whether you're in a group at a church or whether you're at a concert, whether you're sitting out on a horse on a mountain, worship only takes place one-to-one every time. If a group of people are involved with worship, they may or may not be worshiping God. They may just be caught up in the hype of the moment. So this song talks about the song that says, come now is the time to worship, of which we're very familiar with. We love this. I want you to focus on, as we are calling each other together to, as individuals, focus on God alone, like there's a tube between us and God, and I have a direct link to Him. There's a phrase in this after it says, one day every tongue will confess you are God. It's making a statement. Come now is the time to worship, making a statement. One day every tongue will confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. Okay, that's a statement. Still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. We recognize those things, but then it says, willingly, I choose to surrender my life. That's the one. And so as we sing this song, I want you to be aware of what the opportunity is and what worship is. And you can be caught up in the song, and that's okay. But it will only be worship to God if you, before the Father, say, willingly, I choose to surrender my life. That's what today's about. So glad you're here. Now is the time to worship. Now is the time to give your heart. Just as you are to worship, just as you are before your God. That's the invitation. For one day every tongue will confess you are God. One day every knee will bow. Still the greatest treasure remains for those who gladly choose you now. This is about me now, Lord. Willingly I choose to surrender our lives. Willingly our knees will bow. With all our hearts, soul, mind, and strength, we gladly choose you now. Hold on. Breathe. I noticed something. I had that in the plural in here, and I talked about it in the singular, so I need us to do something. When we say willingly, instead of saying willingly our knees will bow, because you can't speak for your neighbor. You can only speak, because you don't know what's going on in his or her heart, even if she is a person or he is a person that you live with. I want you to make it personal. Willingly, I choose to surrender my life. Willingly, my knees will bow. And it doesn't have to do with the outside, it has to do with the inside. Let's sing one more time from the very top. Let's take it just a little bit slower.